Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for April 15th, Tax Day. April 15th is the 105th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 106th in leap years, with 206 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is paucity. Paucity is a noun that means smallness of number or smallness of quantity, fewness, dearth. An example in use could be a paucity of common sense. The word paucity comes to us through Middle English, originally from Latin. First known use of the word paucity is in the 1400s. Paucity. And with that, this is the birthday of the Italian painter, sculptor, architect, and all-round genius, Leonardo da Vinci, born April 15th, 1452. I generally think of him as an artist, but it is truly amazing to see some of the ideas he came up with these mechanical ideas, his designs, medical study drawings, and such as that. A truly remarkable human being, Leonardo da Vinci, a man before his time. He lived to the age of 67. Now, we've talked about President Lincoln quite a few times in the last week or so, 10 days. And it was in the wee hours of April 15th, 1865, that he died after having been shot the night before. Also mentioned several times recently the RMS Titanic, and it sank in the wee hours of the morning of April 15th, 1912, after having hit a massive iceberg the night before. Only 710 of the 2,224 passengers survived. On April 15, 1920, the paymaster at the Slater and Morrill Shoe Company in Braintree, Massachusetts, and his security guard were murdered during a robbery as they were transporting the week's wages to the factory for payday. Back in those days, employers would simply pay their workers in cash at the end of the week, and companies with many employees would bring lots of cash. A pair of immigrant anarchists were arrested for this, charged and prosecuted amid a good bit of controversy. This is known as the case of Sacco and Vanzetti. This was the day that the murder occurred. Today's song is Something Stupid by Nancy Sinatra and Frank Sinatra. Written by folk singer C. Carson Parks, the song was originally recorded by Parks and his wife as Carson and Gail in 1966. The story goes that Frank Sinatra played the song for Nancy's producer, Lee Hazelwood, and Frank asked Lee if he liked it. Lee said, "I love it, and if you don't sing it with Nancy, I will." So Frank and Nancy recorded the song, and this version is the most widely known, although the Carson and Gail version is very nice as well. The Sinatra version hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 on April 15, 1967, and held that spot for 4 weeks. Something Stupid by Frank Sinatra and Nancy Sinatra. Number 1, April 15, 1967. Link in the description. And I'll also include a link to the Carson and Gail version if you'd like to compare them. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoyed this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page that's called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, Parler, BitChute, and Getter. All those links in the description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Do not disturb.
Okay, I turned Do Not Disturb on.
Good job. Third time better be a charm. Did I say 19th? It's not the 19th yet. One more time. Attracting Just read the whole thing over. Are you making some sound? Get on out of here. And we're going to edit that out. Don't alienate people who can be helpful to you. Flinging happiness all over the place. Alrighty, back to work. I think we got it this time.